Former Australian Prime Minister Tony Abbott on February 23rd told Sky News that the Chinese Communist Party CCP's Confucius Institutes are essentially propaganda centers. Abbott also called for the Australian government to be cautious in its relationship with the CCP regime. The statement by the former Australian Prime Minister follows Victorian Senator Sarah Henderson's comments on February 23rd that Foreign Minister Penny Wong should invoke the Foreign Relations Act to close Confucius Institutes in Australia. Nominally, the Confucius Institute is the basis for the introduction of Chinese culture and language. However, the Confucius Institutes have long been accused of being a Trojan horse of the CCP, specializing in serving the propaganda plan and expanding CCP's influence worldwide. Currently, Australia is allowing 12 CCP Confucius Institutes to operate. The Confucius Institute is said to have grossly interfered with freedom of expression on university campuses in Australia. At the Confucius Institute, lecturers must avoid topics such as the Tiananmen Massacre, the persecution of human rights in Tibet, and the persecution of Falun Gong. Former Prime Minister Tony Abbott said, "Everything the Chinese government does is done with strategic intent, and these Confucius centers are essentially propaganda centers." He added, "These Confucius Institutes were set up back in the day when we were all reasonably optimistic about China and the West being on a converging path. I think that all of us have had a huge wake-up call on the Beijing government over the last 5 or 6 years."